Hey folks, it's Rivgar here. How you doing? Welcome back to Satisfactory. The copper wire is full on there, and it's full on this one, which means that it's starting to fill up over on this one as well. That extra speed means that the other bits are going to also increase in speed. We're going to be getting the out feed is increasing. That's really good. Let's go back over here a minute, and we'll see what alternate recipes we've now got. So I've got one in here. I can choose an alternate recipe for rotors. Alternate for screw. Ooh. Steel screw. Alternate blueprint, steel screws. So rather than regular screws, we've got steel screws. This one over here, 10 of those, and one of those makes 3 of those. I can't remember what the... Oh, that's the original recipe right there. 5, 5, and 1 to make 1. 10, 10, and 1 oscillator makes 3. That's quite good. I don't know how much of that the screws one, though. I'm loving this idea of having an alternate recipe for screws. 1 steel thing there makes 36 screws. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to go with that one. There. Confirm. Now, crystal oscillator. I need 10 of those to go in. That takes 22.5 hours, or 22.5 minutes. Oh, I need 10 supercomputers, not 1. Right, I need lots of supercomputers in there, so that was kind of a waste of time and a waste of a computer for a minute. We'll do the hard drives. Let's focus on the hard drives first. Then we can worry about doing the oscillators and other bits. So begin that analysis right there. So we've got 1 alternate recipe. Now done. Now finished. Now finito. I'll also take a look in here. That lot's all done. Tier 5 is all done. Tier 6, I've only got the gas mask to do. Right, that is the only one here. Filters out pollutants in the air. And quite honestly, I'm not going to go and spend that material just yet. I'd rather keep the material. And I would rather do some other stuff. Like get those computers going. I want to keep the computers running. So screws and everything down there. That's fine. And... oh, it's those there. I've got an alternate recipe for those. I can keep the copper wire. I could remove that copper wire exchange there and bring the deuterium up over instead. That could be a better way to do it. If I... no, I was going to say... if I was to reach over onto the edge of the... onto that one. No, I would have been alright, but no, I don't want to do that. Now, let's have a look in you. You're still at maximum. That's good. You over here, you're starting to get a couple of them in there, here and there, but generally speaking, it's not really doing a great deal. Plastic is the big hang-up on this one. That's really slowing us down, is waiting on that plastic. Nothing else I can do. Or is it? Is plastic actually slowing us down now? And the plastic's going in there. I've got another 18 has now gone in. Before this one was finished making. 2.8 per minute. There's another one just gone through. Maybe that's not so bad. Maybe the plastic is sort of doing it. I mean, it slows down a bit on these. Deuterium wire, so that I can make those, and then the plastic goes through. But no, it's I go this way. That goes up to 100. It goes up to 200, doesn't it? I think it's 200 because that's what I want to do. I want to bring deuterium wire up instead of the copper wire. Doing 2 at a time in there. Maybe it'll be alright. 25 per minute. It's just... well, just wait for that to fill up. It's not gonna fill up. It's taking its sweet time. Right. So apparently we do pause. Every now and then it will pause and it will wait for more plastic to come in. I need 50,000 plastic per minute. No, 50.6. I was going to say, not 50,000. 50.6 per minute. That'd be a bit more like it. So that there, I don't have the full 18 that I need, and so it is slowing it down. Right. That's a shame. Just not going to be getting everything that we need for this. There's 43 more computers. Still waiting on 200 computers. So let's see about doing deuterium wire, because that might just speed things up a little tiny bit. I'll come down and land onto there. So I'm going to want to get from the Criterion wire a conveyor belt coming all the way out. And we will do it with this type of conveyor belt over here. And that will go onto there. And that is the middle right there. But that's too far to travel. There we go. And then we can run on down this way. Now, which way am I going to want to put this? That's the next big question. That one goes to there. I need to get it up to the top over there. How do I get it? I think I'll go up across here. This is going to be a temporary measure, I think. Just to start with. Bring you up along there like that. And now conveyor belt is too long. Right, if I bring it over to this point over here, like that, right onto that end there, and then we come up this way. So this one here, I'm just going to bring it up like that. And conveyor belt is too long. That one's going to go to there, and then I'm going to go up onto the top edge up there. Just get rid of that a second. I'll come down here. We will jump up here like this. Oh, that's the point. What is the rest of the recipe? I just make sure that I've got the other bits up here. Parts like that. And we are not making quick wire, are we? No, we're not making... We're making circuit boards. That's what we want. It is the plastic, but I end up making 6 of those instead of 2. So that's the good thing. So... Wait a minute. Are we going to be using more plastic or less plastic? Hang on. Parts. Pretty sure it's less plastic. Circuit board. 12 for 6 instead of 6 for 2. Yes, so we do use less. We do definitely use less. So I want to go there like that. And I want to take you. I want to bring you up there like that. And now you're going to come over this way. You are going to be a very messy belt. You're just going to cut right through the middle of this without so much as a by your leave. And that one is going to go there like that. And then it's going to have another one up on top of it like that. And then I'm going to go there and going to put that one up onto the top. And then I'm going to come over to here, and I'm going to go from there. That's got to go over this way. So I've got to put another one over here. That one's going to go right there like that with another one on top of it. So then that conveyor can go out and go onto there like that. Now I can go through here. Next up I can remove that one. And I can remove that one, plus the conveyor pole. I'm going to remove this one all the way back. This one is no longer needed. It is surplus to requirement. So you can disappear. All the way out, all the way back. There, job done and finished. So then I can take that one and you go from there down into there like that. It's not straight. No, it's absolutely not straight. And you're going to come in here. You've got a massive quantity of copper wire that's in here that's already making all of these things. I'm wondering if I should just leave them go. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to stop that. You right here. How do I change it? Oh, select recipe. Right there, circuit board. Alternate quick wire circuit board like that. In comes the quick wires. Like that. And it's going to start. So we're making 6. I'm doing 37.5 boards per minute from in here. So that makes 6 on each section. Slower. It's definitely running a bit slower. I mean, what's the overall time scale on this? I didn't actually check the time scale on the other one. Maybe we've got difference. Maybe it's 3/4 of the time. That is 10 per minute. That is 15 per minute. So no, it is actually faster. It's definitely faster. So that one's coming out here. I've got plenty of that. I've got plenty of quick wire. These are coming up, and they are rapidly replenishing everything that was in there. 196. It's not going to make any more. It stops at the 200. Stops at a stack of 200. So I've also got the plastic in here. That will accumulate in there until such time as it stops. And then it will back up and it will allow the plastic to be used elsewhere. Right, so that's backed up now. Then it goes over to here. And it's only after the plastic is backed up on there that it then starts going through into the computer manufacturing part. So we will go up here and we will have a look. So I've got nothing in here at the moment. That quick wire is all running in. That's going to keep running in until it fills all the way up. But now I've got a load of plastic that's running down that way as quickly as it can. I'm going to dump 8 plastic out a minute there. That's going to just help things along a little bit. A little tiny bit of extra plastic going in there. And I'm kind of hoping that the increased speed that those get made is going to make a difference. Because 6 of them have just gone through there. And then 3, 3, and 3. It was more than 6. And then there's another 6, but that should be almost all of it. Right, that goes over there. And then I look onto here, 188. That's going to need a couple more. Takes 12. Oh, it's 12 plastic, not 6 plastic. It's 12 plastic each time because it makes 6 of these. Then that one there, I'll take it up to exactly 200. And then it won't do anymore. It will stop. Oh, except that it's now running out some more, which means that all the plastic is going this side and not going into the supercomputer over here. Except that I've got 64 plastic in there. Completely full on the circuit boards, completely full on the cables and the screws, and I've got loads of plastic in here. The plastic is actually going to start backing out, and I'm going to have a surplus of plastic. Now, the fantastic thing about having a surplus of plastic on here is that I'll be able to put another one of those in, and we'll be able to speed it up just a little tiny bit. We might be able to do that. It does indeed look like we might. The rate that this is going up, I mean, that one there, obviously, we're waiting on all those to be used, but it's certainly looking like speeding up is now a viable option. That's 150% in there, and we are making, how many? Just under 3 per minute. And if we have a look down here on this side, you are making 5.6 per minute here when you're running flat out, and you are now running flat out because I have really boosted up my pipe production. Just going into here, and I'm actually storing pipes. I got a backlog of pipes. I got a backlog of pipes on both sides, so I'm making more of this, which is good. We do want to make more of that, but I'm making enough to keep everything ticking along in here, and that's running at 200% speed. That is, it's making a whole lot. Right, I'm liking this. This idea seems good to me. And there's another 100 frames have gone into there. So we can take the frames will be done faster now. Definitely going to be done faster. Let's put that lot in. Put that lot in. I've got another 15. So I need 150 frames plus the computers. I wonder if I could go and make some of my own. Computers are the ones that we're going to want to make, though, aren't they? We're going to need to make computers rather than frames, because these computers are definitely being manufactured a little bit slower than the other ones. So what do I need to make computers? I could set up a little table here somewhere. I need the, obviously we need the, not those. We need plastic. I got 100 plastic. I can make some of them. Let's make my computer thing a second. Craft bench. Turn that round. There. Let's go in and have a look. Computer, 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 computer. Where are you? Computer, right there. I need to make a few of those. Alternate recipe, right there. Now, I can't make the alternate recipe by hand. That's the only thing, is you're not allowed to make them by hand. And I need more plastic. I'm going to want some more plastic. The Caterium wire, that's all well and good, but I'm definitely going to be wanting some more plastic. I've got nothing there. That one, actually that one's just about full now. Slowing down because some of it was going over the other way. And everything goes in through 82. It's barely breaking even. That's the problem, is it's barely breaking even. So in order that I don't mess anything up too badly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take crude oil out of here and out of here as well. I'm going to take 2 stacks of crude oil like that. It has stopped the plastic production temporarily. Slowed it down. Alright, it stops there. I get the 4 in here, but it's still staying stopped. It doesn't carry on. It waits a little while before it carries on. So I'll do the same over this side. There. Right. Slight gap in production just for the oil, but that's alright. And we're going to run back over here, and we're going to make some more of that. So it's plastic now. Where's the plastic? If I show only affordable recipes for a minute. 210 plastic. That'll keep us going for a bit. So I just got to stand here and spam the plastic construction. Oh, I know what I will do. I will make 5, 10, 15, 20 of those. Just so that I got a few fuel for when we want the jump pack. Everything just died. Why did everything just die? We were doing fine. We were doing absolutely fine, and suddenly everything has just collapsed and died. Why have you collapsed and died? Why have we run out of power? I mean, have a look in here. There, we had a power spike right there. Whatever's causing this power spike, it does not like it. It's all off. It's got all the fuel that it could possibly want. I can't shift-click these into power stations, which really irritates me more than, like, I would care to admit. And it really, really does. It really irritates that I can't do it. Seriously? There's 3 in that one. I can't do anything. Let's put 3 into this one. Slow method like that. Like that. Oh, hang on. And turn you on. Right, and you're up and running. So it just needed a little tiny spike up to there. I'm assuming it's something to do with the Caterium wire, but I mean, look at that. It's instantly come back down again. So it didn't need that much. What I need to do is I need to build some more of these. Still, that's holding for now. So long as it holds for now, that's all that I really care about. And I can go back over and carry on doing what I was doing, which was what? It was making plastic, wasn't it? Yeah, I was making plastic. I'll go back over and I can carry on doing that, which is through here. Oop. Up there like that. Just parkour my way through here rather badly. Back over to my workbench. And I can continue the process of manufacturing plastic with loads and loads of fumes everywhere. Right, all plastic manufactured. Now we can move on to circuit boards, and I can make as many circuit boards as I possibly... Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want to make as many circuit boards as I possibly can. I need loads of plastic. I need both. I need both plastic and circuit boards. Right, so I got to do this carefully. I don't want to overdo it on the manufacturing of one, because then I end up underdoing it on the manufacturing of the other because I've run out of plastic, and I don't want to run out of plastic. I'm also using up huge quantities of copper wire, which I'm not going to use up first. Okay, no, stop right there. So I've got those left. There's 120, exactly that. One? Oh, now I need more cables. Right. Cables it is. There's a few cables. Take some of them out like that. And now I will hop, skip, and jump back over in this direction. So the computers, we're making computers at the moment. I don't want to hop, skip, and jump back that way. I have a launch pad over here, which I can use. So go up onto that one. And run back up this way. And go back to making. So I should be able to make a load of computers now. I should, yes, there we go, right. Computers. I can make 5 because that's all the screws that I've got. So screws is the next bit that I want. Let's get 500 screws from there, and now I can make... How many computers can I do now? Still 5. Because I've only got 5 of those. I've probably only got 5 of those as well. So let's make 5 computers. All of this work for just 5 computers so far. This is a slow old process, this is. There. So now I want to go back to making some more circuit boards. There, like that. And now I've run out of plastic, so I need to make some more plastic. And the only way that I can make plastic is by doing it in here. You are building up. You're alright. So I'm going to go over here. What I'm going to do is I've actually got a different plan. I'm going to take the crude oil from there. And I'm going to take the crude oil from there. Just like that. And I'm going to go back over to this side. And... oh, we've got a little bit of a lack of oil coming in. I think that's because I'm using a bit more going over that way, maybe. Maybe it's got something to do with that? I'm not really sure, but I've definitely got, like, it seems to have slowed down the whole process of coming in with the oil. Take that one as well. Right. Let's go back over here. Oh, I know what, the other thing that I am going to do is I'm going to go into here. I'm going to go to that one. I've got some plastic in here and circuit boards. I'm thinking I go into here and I take those. I take all of the circuit boards. That will allow me to make a few more. It's going to take a while then. They've got to build up all the circuit boards in here. Whether that's going to stop the actual production of computers over that side, I'm not really sure, but it's something that we'll have to risk. So I got loads and loads of them. I can now come down here. I can make a load more plastic like this. That's all of the plastic that I can make, and then I can go into computers in here, and I can make 8 computers this time. So what am I sure? I think it's probably the plastic that is limiting me to my 8 computers. This doesn't seem to be benefiting very much at all. Oh no, I need a few screws. Surely I can make those. Well, I don't need to make them. I can just go over to here, and I can do that. I wonder if me launching that one started those moving, which started everything up over there, which is what caused the little spike in production. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. So in here I can make one more computer, which is limited by the amount of plastic that we've got. Plastic is the big thing that is slowing all of this down. And it's also slowing it down over here now because there's no plastic coming out down the bottom to actually make those bits. Although that plastic there is doing a good job of sort of building up. And then we've got the circuit boards in here. I'll drop in my circuit boards that I was carrying around. That'll keep that running. And I'm also going to drop my plastic in there like that. That'll keep everything ticking along over there. Which in turn in here, that's running. That's going. And I've got 100 computers on me now. So I was able to make a few computers, which has just nudged things along a little tiny bit. I got another 25 there. That's no good. Alright, let me run over this way and I will dump my 100 computers. 1 and 2. So there's 100 computers dumped in here. I need 150 more computers and 150 more frames. And then finally, we will have Tier 7 and Tier 8. I mean, there's a load of other stuff that we still need to do. A load of different manufacturing processes that we need to set up. More importantly, I do need to get oil coming back on a larger scale than what we've got right now. And that's one thing that I'm curious about. What have I got next? That one does keep coming up. Rotors. Instead of screws and those, we have copper wire and with steel pipes. Screws over here, I've got a different steel screw. That's iron bar instead of rods to make 12. So that's 2 different recipes for those. Rotors here, I don't know how many of them I'm going to need, really. I'm going to go with that one. The stators over there. I'm going to go with that one there so that we're not reliant on the screws for it, because screws are a little bit of an issue. Although, with the alternate recipes that we're now getting. Hard drive. Go to there. Begin analysis. Right. I will let that one begin its analysis onto there. And... yeah, see, I'm thinking that I'd like to try and set the oil up with the whatever the next tier of belt is. So we're going to want to be getting all of our materials up here on a much larger scale than we've got right now. I'm happy with the way that things are progressing down there. Right, we've got a little bit of stuff that's being made down there, and I'm happy with the way that that is doing it. So we can leave that just to go as it is. You're awful. We don't need to do anything else with it. Oscillators, we're going to want those for building computers later. But there's some other things that we're going to want as well for building computers. Right? We've got all of the crystal and everything down here that we're going to want. We're going to end up needing more of this stuff here. We're going to need more computers. So we've got an alternate recipe, which is 2.5. We make 1 crystal oscillator, and we make 4 circuit boards. Now, if we use our alternate recipe, that would come out quite nicely. So we want to make some crystal oscillators. I could actually start doing that, couldn't I? I could build it. I could even build another manufacturer to start doing that up here. Make life a little bit easier for us. Crystal oscillators, we need those there. We need a bigger manufacturing area for cable, so I can get a little bit more of that being produced. Then we're going to need the stitched plates that we've got behind us. That's not going to be a problem, so then we can start making those computers. Crystal oscillators, to set these up, we got that one as being made behind us, and we got that one as being made in front of us. Those over there, we need to set up a bigger production area for them. We've got some of them being manufactured already, but we're going to want more of them. And the circuit board, we're going to want to set up a big area for that, which means that I'm gonna be favoring the quick wire production for this. So I'm thinking that the actual circuit board production overall wants to be over this side somewhere. Not where we are right now. I'm thinking that perhaps we've got quick wire over there. We've got an open area here. I've got fuel stations over there. I'm going to want to build some more fuel stations. But my main theory is thinking the quick wire, I could put that right up into the air and take it over the top of those fuel stations. Then it's not going to be in the way of that at all. And then what we do is I could build out over this way. I could put some more fuel stations over there. I mean, I could just have a gap between the fuel stations and then extend out this way. That would work equally as well. Or I could put some more over here. I got a number of options with the fuel stations. I don't really need to worry about those too much. And getting a quick wire down, I could put a manufacturing point down there for plastic and quick wire being turned into circuit boards. So the plastic will come out of there. We need a bigger manufacturing area for oil, and that will happen once I rip all of this up. That's going to be removed. This is only a temporary fix, so all of that is temporary, which means that this is going to be an oil processing facility down here. Do I just try to upgrade the belts all the way back through up that way to level 5 belts, or do I add in another... And there we have it, folks. I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop things now because we have run out of time. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.